Got the tag and all.
Yeah.
Big single turbo.
Big single turbo. YouTube, what the fuck is going on? I'm standing right next to John. He's the owner of
Boosted Bimmers of Chicago.
And they definitely make some boosted beamers because this thing is a true race car. Like the craziest X3M I've ever seen. I think probably in the US, would you say?
In the US, I'd say yes.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
probably the coolest X3M in the US is right behind me. This thing is just crazy. So tell me what's all gone into the braking and suspension right there. Let's talk about that first.
All right, so we'll start off with the brakes. These are F90 carbon ceramic brakes. They're a direct bolt-on, no customization needed at all. Just buy the set, bolt it on, no problem at all.
Dramatically help the braking, I'm sure.
You know what? If I'm being completely honest, there is some fade.
Okay.
But it does help. And what it helps really in is in, rolling mass.
Yeah.
So that's where you get your weight savings on
That's
anything
right.
rolling.
Forgot about that.
Is exponential,
Wow. And then what tires are you running?
So these are Dyno, I want to say they're NT 555Rs. And these are New Speed RS wheels. Don't ask me the fitment because I have no idea the fitment.
Are these wheels probably lightweight, I'm sure?
They are lightweight wheels.
Wow.
And then obviously the Dynos for the traction.
Gotcha.
And
then it's suspension KW, I'm sure?
they are KW V3s.
Okay.
Full coilover. You retain your factory dampening. Everything works the way it should.
Would you ever do the rear brake upgrade kit?
So I believe these are still M5 carbon ceramics in the rear.
Okay.
They're obviously just not as big
Yeah.
as the front, but still carbon ceramic all around.
Yeah. And what exhaust are we running here?
So this is a Valvetronic full titanium exhaust.
Does it sound good?
Oh, it sounds amazing.
Okay, amazing.
It's one of the best sounding S58s.
Okay, that's good to hear because my S58 is sounding like doo-doo right now.
It sounds really
But,
good.
all right, and then let's get to the big things. So we'll show you guys the interior in a second, but underneath the hood of this beast, it's far from stock. I'll let John talk about what's gone into this build because everything you could possibly do the right way is done the right way.
It's pretty much just a bolt-on car if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Turbo bolt-on, intake manifold. So we went with a KLM single turbo kit.
What size is the turbo?
Turbo is a Precision Next Gen 7275.
Okay.
I want to say it's a 1.15 AR housing. So we have that.
We got a nice carbon fiber.
All right, so this is off
born.
of G80 M3 strut bar, G80 M3 engine cover.
And we got an RK intake manifold.
RK intake manifold.
First time I've seen one of those.
Yeah. So this is his new design. I guess it's just been released. He's only got like one or two guys out with it right now.
Wow.
This is one of them.
So
We've gotten the car up to 57 PSI with zero issues. It holds the
It says
boost.
55 PSI?
57 PSI.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's what it's on right now?
No, so what we're doing is now we're working on like 60 to 130 times.
Okay.
So we're at like 51.
Yeah.
And we're just slowly working it up.
And so I saw your video, and I'll throw it up right here.
30. 60. 130.
But John's 60 to 130 time is pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
What was it, a 3?
It was a
4.3.
4.3.
But I commented it was a 333. I was trolling with you.
Yeah. Thanks.
So I gotta ask, does this carbon fiber hood like wobble at high speeds, or is it strong,
It's
sturdy?
pretty strong, yeah.
Okay.
There's no wobble in it at all.
And how's the fitment? Was it kind of doo-doo, or?
No, it fits really well.
Okay, that's surprising.
Yeah.
I want to get a carbon hood just like this, but I always worry about it wobbling at high speeds, but John's doing a lot more high speeds than me. And what's the fastest time you've done on this car, in Mexico, of course?
You know what? I'm not really a top speed person.
Okay.
All my times are either 1/8 mile, 1/4 mile, 60 to 130. It's just when you have this much power, I mean, anything can go wrong.
Yeah, true.
And this is a client's car, so we try to, even though we do beat on the cars and make sure
they work.
they work, because that's the main thing is I treat the cars just like the customer would, but to a certain point. You know, I'm not going to do 200-mile-an-hour rips with them.
And you forgot to mention the pure upgrades.
Yes.
So there's a lot of pure in this car.
Yeah, I mean, this is just the beginning. So obviously KLM turbo kit, you know, we have the RK manifold. Fueling wise, we have a PFS low pressure fuel pump with a Precision Raceworks stage 2 fuel pump. Up front, we were running 1050cc ID injectors. We ran out of injectors, so we are now on
1300?
No, 2150cc.
2150s.
2150cc injectors.
I didn't know they made them that big.
The car is just on the base map with those injectors, so we still, again, we got to do some more logs with it.
And who are you tuned by?
Tuned by Sammy Yeha.
You said good things about Sammy, right?
Yeah. Sammy, his communication is awesome. I can pretty much hit him up late at night when I'm out doing logs, in the morning. He's out of Dubai, so the time change is a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But he's always there. He always responds, and his tunes are solid.
Gotcha.
So when the car came to me, it was on a pure stage 1 transmission. Since we've added the extra power, we sent it back to pure, and we decided to go with their stage 2 build. We did a race converter with a 4000 stall, and we built the transfer case.
And then you did a carbon fiber drive shaft?
It's got a carbon fiber drive shaft.
And a unicorn egg,
It's got the unicorn egg and the VTT, the diff brace.
Yeah. Is there a lot of in-cabin noise from all that, or is it not too bad?
So you get a little bit of kind of like a straight cut gear. It's very faint, almost not even noticeable.
Yeah.
Which is expected. We do have the low RPM that when you rock it back and forth.
It's clunky a little bit?
It's got the clunk. We haven't done the Loctite fix yet. It's like one of the last things.
So what's this Loctite fix? You put a little bit of Loctite on it?
So you disconnect the drive shaft from the rear differential, and there's a special Loctite that you use, and basically what we do is we smother it on there, tighten it back up, and the key to making it not come back is we let the car sit for like 5 days.
5 days.
Just don't drive it, don't move it, nothing. Just let it cure properly.
Yeah.
And you have zero issues.
Like zero clunk?
Zero clunk.
Okay, that's crazy. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I need to do that with my car probably. My clunking from the unicorn egg isn't terrible, but it's not great. Yeah, like you cannot hear with the music on.
Yeah. This one is pretty loud.
Especially with the setup,
Yeah.
And you said transmission's upgraded. Transfer case is upgraded.
Transfer case is upgraded. It has a race converter.
Yeah.
So we can brake torque it up to like 4,500 RPM. You know, I mean, we could build 37 pounds of boost off the line.
Gotcha.
So it's meant for quarter mile stuff.
Let's move to the back of the car. All right, so these are the surprise questions I'm going to ask you. Okay.
Yeah.
You ready?
Of course.
Put you on the spot. All right. What's your favorite thing about this car? Not the engine, but this car.
Honestly, the fitment and the stance.
Yeah, it looks really good. I will admit that.
I think it just looks really aggressive. At first, when I saw it, I thought, man, maybe it's a little too low.
Yeah.
But driving it, and I've been dailying this car, almost every day, and it's almost like stock. You can't really tell the difference.
So I need to get on KWs because I'm on H&Rs right now, and it's all right, but I need to get on KWs.
Yeah.
I knew that, but huge price difference between the two. What's one thing you hate about this car?
Those seats.
Okay, those seats.
Those seats. Not
and
that
we'll
they're bad seats.
Yeah.
It's just my body type, and those seats are not a match.
Gotcha.
So
would you say it's just like fitting in it, or is it just like the back hurts?
But again, this is a client's car, so the seats were made for him.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that if I was a few, waists smaller, it wouldn't be a problem at all.
Wow. Now we're gonna show you guys the interior. So we've got a rear seat delete, and I'm sure the spare tire is definitely not in there.
There's no. I don't think this car came with one.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
And then we've got some crazy seats that are definitely not big boy friendly for me. I'll tell you that. It looks very good, actually, though.
Oh, it does.
Like it actually doesn't look bad. Alcantara M5 steering wheel, I believe, is what John was telling me.
M5 steering wheel.
Anything else done inside? And what year is this car? Is it a 2022?
This is a 21.
21. Did the 21s come with the updated dash, or that the customer put that in?
No, they came with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Came with the updated dash.
Gotcha.
Yeah, steering wheel upgrade, seat upgrade. As far as the interior goes, I believe that's all.
Yeah.
You can't really take much more weight out of it unless you decide to
The sunroof.
Remove the
That's a
sunroof,
whole
but at that
commitment right
point,
there.
you're going to remove 100 pounds. And
Yeah.
I don't see the benefit in that.
Yeah, wow. Is there anything else you want to do with this car, or the client wants to do on the car?
Honestly, our main goal is to just get it into the threes for 60 to 130.
Yeah.
It's there. It has what it needs. Just some more fine tuning.
Yeah.
We have a 5-bar map sensor in there now that's kind of acting up. So originally, when we started doing the build, like 2 months ago, when we were kind of wrapping things up, we knew we needed one. The only place to get one was out of the UK. And it was like crazy shipping. I think for like a sensor, it was like $600.
Jesus.
And now, I don't know if you know Titan Motorsports.
Yeah, I do.
They're out of Florida.
Yeah.
So they stock them now, and it's
that helps
a
a
fraction
lot.
of the price.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I just
Titan
ordered one.
sells injectors too, or
I believe so.
fueling
They do
something?
a lot of B58, S58 stuff as well.
Yeah, I just barely found out about them.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. And what map are we running today? Are we running kill map? Are we doing a street map, or
There's a single map. It's
Okay.
just
floor it?
51 psi right now.
Holy shit.
If I'm hoping the T-map sensor cooperates with us, and you'll get to feel it. But
Yeah.
it's hit or miss right now.
Are we okay to say what it's making to the wheel? That's an old dyno, right? That's not
So
updated.
when we put it on the dyno, we had an issue with a heat soak issue. We had to replace a low temperature circuit pump. That's the one that goes through the intake manifold.
Just not working, or?
It was just not working.
Okay.
So we were at about 180 degree air temps, intake temps,
Yeah.
and it was making about 37, 38 psi.
And what do you want the car at? 140 or
So at that level on the dyno with that heat soak, it made 980 wheel
980?
on a Mustang dyno.
On a Mustang dyno.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Now, I mean, even after 3-4 pulls, our intake temps are like 104 when it's 80 degrees out.
Yeah. Wow.
And we're substantially higher on boost.
is-
So if I had to take a guess, I want to say 1175 to 1200
Okay.
is
To the wheel.
what we're at to the wheel.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And have you been to the drag strip yet? Or are you going later this year when it cools down?
I'm definitely going to take it before I deliver it to the client.
Very nice.
It's actually his request. He wanted me
I think he's going to miss the car. John's going to miss the car
I'm
when it's
definitely
gone.
going to miss the car, yes.
So what's one car that pulls up on you that just like you probably gap the shit out of and they're not ready for it? I mean, this car can beat anything. Let's just be honest about
Yeah,
that.
I mean, at this power level, you're going to be surprising a lot of people. But I would say, those high horsepower like twin turbo Coyotes.
Yeah, I was just going to say Mustangs, yep. They're not ready for it.
Yeah,
Have you raced the twin turbo R8 yet?
not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Any like crazy
She
super
hasn't
builds?
done any racing at all.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's just been testing with me, but I guarantee you that once it's dialed, it'll have
Yeah.
plenty of fun out at night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for explaining that. Let's go
Yeah.
for a ride.
Let's do it.
There goes my phone already, and we haven't even done a poll. Imagine if we do a poll.
All right. Well, if we do a poll, then you'll be able to get it.
Yeah, for real. All right, so we have magically teleported to Mexico.
Yeah, it was a long ride.
It was a long drive in these seats, and I think we're stiff.
Sounds pretty good.
Dude, outside it just sounded fucking incredible, and that was when you didn't even do anything.
Right, just moving the car.
Yeah, just moving the car. Is it on straight E85 right now, or ethanol one?
It's on 85, which I think is right around. I filled up at the speedway here. I think it's around E75.
Which is pretty good, right?
It's still pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. One does not sound like that.
It's like a fighter jet, man.
Exactly. The waste gates sound nasty on this car, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we gotta see this thing at Great Lakes.
Yes. I'll do a short little poll just to see if that map sensor is acting up or not.
Jeez, yeah, those wastegates definitely sound good. Oh my god.
So there's our boost, 52.3.
Is that what you hit just now, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is BM3, right?
Yep.
sure this camera's gonna pick up that's literally a fighter jet.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a full pull.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is gnarly. John's just like, yeah, that's about right.
It's like smooth and aggressive at the same time. Like,
dude, that wastegate's the turbo. Dude, that is nuts. We hit what? 75 miles an hour right there?
yeah, that was about 75. A little bit over, you know.
Yeah, it's always those shifting, the clunk.
Yeah.
Is there an upgraded intercooler on, or not intercooler?
Heat exchanger?
Yeah, heat exchanger. Yeah.
Stock one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But CSF makes that upgraded one, right?
Yeah. The intake manifold does most of the work on that, so
To keep it cool, or?
yeah, the gains are very minimal if you do end up upgrading that. So which one do you like better, your X5M or X3M?
We get asked that all the time.
Like if you had to get rid of one today.
I would get rid of the X5M.
Yeah.
And I would just wish the guy that had a strong ass engine, you could just beat the shit out of it. But like, there's so much stuff that breaks. Like, dude, the axles, the drive shaft, the transfer case, the guibos, just can't handle all the power. Like, my transfer case has gone out twice on my end. I haven't even launched the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Guibos went out. Thankfully, my rear axle's not on something. But I hear those go out quite a bit. Have you launched this thing, or is it kind of like scary?
Scary. Man.
Yeah, I figured.
It'll roast.
Yeah.
If I let it build boost, first, second, and third, all four wheels will just light up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Try to do a pull here.
My god. That sound is gnarly. Sorry, I just said that was crazy. And I didn't even tell her we were coming by.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Oh, that's right. She's over
Yeah.
there.
Oh my god.